Hello, my name is Chloe. In this video, I'll be demonstrating one exercise for the quads in a lengthened position and one in the shortened position. Knee extension is the primary joint action of the front squat, and the weight is loaded on the anterior side of the body, thus making the quadriceps the prime mover. At different levels of hip flexion, the rectus femoris is activated to different degrees. At 0 to 30 degrees, the iliopsoas is most responsible for hip flexion. At 30 to 60 degrees, rectus femoris activation increases, and anything beyond 60 degrees is the rectus femoris maximally activated. Seated knee extensions are an exercise where the quads remain in a shortened position due to the constant state of hip flexion. Since the rectus femoris is not actively engaged in hip flexion, unlike front squats, the rectus femoris will have a lower amount of activation for this exercise. This exercise is ideal for someone wanting to isolate knee extension, the quads being the knee extensors. In this stretch, my goal is to stretch the rectus femoris. The rectus femoris attaches at the hip socket and is responsible for knee extension and hip flexion. Therefore, in order to stretch this muscle, I must flex my knee and extend my hip. The rectus femoris is the only muscle of the quad that also assists in hip flexion. So in order to stretch the quad in general, hip extension is not a main concern. In this exercise, I am focusing on the most direct form of knee flexion, which will stretch my quad as a whole.